Howdy, 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 my name is Anachi Sasuke. Welcome back to Let's Read Lackadaisy. In the last episode, we got some background on Victor and Mordecai, while Rocky gets his head stitched back together after an incident in a cornfield with corn that wasn't high enough. And also, I can only assume I called Victor Russian at some point in the episode, or throughout the series in general, because I totally got a history lesson on Slovakia the other day in the comments on the last episode. So, the last thing that happened in this episode was this guy told the other one to stop talking, and she's like, "You'll do business with us again," and they're like, "No, good God, no, no, no." So, since dear Atlas departed us, we've had a new buyer. I'm afraid they rather insist on their exclusivity. Marigold. Yeah, and whatever's giving them the nervous twitch lately is making me nervous. First I hear they've taken up some aggressive spring cleaning, then they start sulking about here, squinting at us with more eyes than usual. So, matter of policy, unless you're here for an honest-to-goodness funeral, we've got naught to do with it. Hence the slightly overzealous vehicular acrobatics. We can't do business for nostalgia's sake, small child. Well, if not for nostalgia's sake, how about amends for this? What? Didn't I just... Were you listening? Besides, look at him! He's good as new! He looks precisely like he got hit in the face with a hearse. And what would Victor think of this? The grievous wounding of his dear, dear beloved protege. Oh, what? You broke him! Will he ever talk sense again? I know on top of your other troubles, the last thing you need is an enemy like Victor, but I'm not sure he'll let this go unanswered. Put your head back down. Alright, in the spirit of friendship and duress, we'll discuss the possibility, grudgingly, of a very minor arrangement, evil incarnate. Before you get lost in negotiations, perhaps you can accompany me upstairs for a moment, Miss Pepper. Props to Rocky for opening his eyes and trying to talk right now. This must be all very exciting, You seem so much in your element doing this. I have to wonder, what exactly is it you think you're doing? Say it out loud, please. Well, circumstances what they are. I guess I'm brokering a purchase of alcohol for an underground criminal establishment, but just a small one, though. Don't forget gunslinging. I just wanted to make sure you've taken these things into consideration, clever miss. Well, I've only ever shot for sport before, and Victor certainly didn't send you here. You know Victor that well, huh? Things are hard right now, and we're... well enough to know he'd just as soon send his own daughter. He sent Rocky, I tagged along, I'm usually just the cashier. But this is Victor's doing anyway. If he hadn't late wasted my social life and my afternoon, I wouldn't be here. Metaphorical daughter? Daughter. What? Where? I suppose wherever his wife is. What? What the my Why aren't they around? And why do you know all this and I don't? I've rifled through all his stuff. Oh my, why so much concern? I guess I thought someone should be concerned a little bit, but I didn't know. I see. We had some common ground is all. And they're not around because I think maybe that's the best that could be done amid all of the mistakes and bad turns that bring people like him to places like this. What brought you then? Oh, well, the funerary business is thriving in the city, but all the people, the noise, I had no tolerance, not after the war. We resorted to doing what we do now to stay where it's quiet as the grave. The way Bobby saw it, Atlas had the antidote for our troubles. My trouble. But I just hope someone like you would have no such reasons to be here, and would be smart enough not to invent any. Inhospitable as it sounds, it'll be safer for everyone if you leave as soon as you're done, and your friend is on his feet. He'll be hurting later. This will help. Here's extra dressing. Keep the wound clean with this. I know doctors are always an option in these situations, but if he loses consciousness again, Unevenly dilated pupils, a lot of ongoing clumsiness, incoherent speech, dramatic mood swings. At least drop him off at a hospital. Someone should have dropped him at a hospital a long time ago. Lackadaisy antidote. Then she pulls me aside and tells me Victor has some estranged family somewhere. By the way, if anyone asks, you're practically the son he never had, and that's your cue to say something that makes no sense, so I know you're alright. You drive? Of course! Once or twice. We're rolling downhill. It seems like this would be easier if I could reach the pedals and see over the wheel at the same time. Anyway, where to, mister? Where do you live? We're already there. Well, that explains some things. But it won't do for tonight, I'm sure Miss M won't let you sleep on the office couch. No! Oh no, can't let Miss M see this. She'll know I ruined everything. What did I ruin? Actually, we got a little something worked out. You look so pathetic, you made a good bargaining chip, so good job! How about I take you to your aunt's? We can invent an excuse for your face. No, huh? No excuse for my face there. It's only abided in small doses. Well, your cousin's clearly an ally. I would think he'd be like a second home. A long time ago when Mom was chasing Red Death and Dad was working on the railroad. It was home more than home was, but then came one of those little family tragedies and it had an author, and with already ink-stained hands I signed my name on it. They wanted me a long trip so the reliable lad could finish school undisturbed and so time could dull my fresh reminder face. Oh, that's how you ended up traveling out west? All that adventuring about must have suited you though. Working on a boat and at a farm and a circus and... Ah, shoot! Stall! What did I do wrong now? It's not your fault. I slip the clutch all the time and... Microphone, don't do this. And wore it out. Why? Because I'm a horrible person! Oh. Try giving it more gas when you let the clutch... Ah! Oh. Try giving it more gas when you... I don't know what voice he's supposed to have yet. What are you kids doing out here in the sticks this time of night anyway? We're lost? Oh yeah? You heading towards St. Louis? Yeah. Well, the ferries don't run this late, but you'll be cityside soon enough if you hang a left here. Keep going east till you hit the old St. Charles Bridge. Careful of the fog and the deer. And stay out of trouble. Tap, tap. What a weird night. Well, Rocky, it's far past curfew and we're not allowed to have boys in the dorm, but that's all the more incentive to sneak in. What do you say? Were we in a coin thing? I'll explain it all again on the way out. On the way there. The old St. Charles Bridge was built around the time the World's Fair came to St. Louis in 1904, connecting St. Louis and St. Charles counties across the wide Missouri River. Such bridge crossings in the area were sparse at the time. The bridge was demolished in 1998. Aw. Olivia, Helen, Ivy! Hurry up! The gawkers are converging. 1 minute, I just need to reassure Miss M that everything's something. Ring, ring. Hello, Zib. Hello, Miss M. I'm calling to... How are you? You sound low. Oh, Rocky, fine, sweetheart. Are you okay? You sound stranger than usual. I'm wearing a flowery night garment. Well, I'm sure that explains it. How are our plans playing out? Wonderfully! Doubly good! I see 2 of everything now! That sounds lovely. Is that what you call it, the tubby? No, How are you? We covered that part, sweetie. What did Victor have to say? I don't remember, but I'm told I found you some booze. I can get it tomorrow if we can scrape up the funds. Don't worry though, I'll think of something. We could take bets on how much glass I'll swallow or how many nails I can hammer into my sinuses, or well, I just need to sleep and think. I'd sell my soul if it comes to... Well, as it happens, my meeting with Wick today was fruitful. It seems he saved us again, whether he knows it or not. Ah, okay. You're certain everything's alright? I'm great, how are you? Okay, that's reassuring. Let's resume the sneaking. Click. Is that one of your gangster friends? Are all your gangster friends that weepy? Shoot, shoot, shoot. Truly scandalous, Pepper. I'm jealous. You go ahead and collapse on the bed. I'll sleep in the chair. Come on before you wake up the entire floor and the chaperones. If you're feeling better in the morning, I'll introduce you to the girls out on the green. They'll think you're the absolute berries. Never mind. He looks sad and bloody. I don't remember any of this. Either this is added, or I just don't remember it. Because there's a thing that I do remember that happens after Rocky's injury, but I don't remember any of this. So, Lackadaisy nightmare. Why don't you turn around? It's just a ghost. It makes the light for dead eyes. Yeah. Didn't you see his face? Who is that? Look what you found! I'm worried about the overlap. He says it's sorted. What on earth have you gotten yourself into? And look what he did to my lipstick! Let's see. Morning, Miss Pepper. Meet you later at Flower. Pie truck plus pig truck required for a pickup tonight. Need your help. Love, Rocky. Okay, then. Well, wherever he went, he got his hat. Oh, he's at the river again. Okay. Lackadaisy Thunderhead. Alright, so I feel like it's not actually a thunderstorm. I think it's just the smog from all the factories. Let's see now. Meanwhile, Mordecai. No, sir, I think it's a lady. No, sir, we don't appear to have any Savoys registered here at this time. Try the spelling S-A-V-O-I-E. Sorry, sir. Well, they're astute enough to use an alias, even if time eludes them. Sir? Okay, it is a dude. Probably a geeky guy. So I'll fix that. Perhaps you'd know whom I was referring to if I described them as a pair of supposed siblings speaking a sort of Cajun Creole patois rife with francophone interjections and enough interdental fricative stops to stagger a New Yorker. Yes. They are a bit difficult to understand. Well, I could go ask my manager if he knows any Cajun dental fixative. They're also loud. Maybe there's a rumor sweet about which could you receive an inordinate number of noise complaints. Oh! Noise like drum beats? And chickens? Just that reaction. I have no idea whatsoever how to do voices for them. Because it said Cajun Creole, and I don't even almost know how to do that. I do remember when I read this in my friend's living room, which is how blah 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 blah. I do remember getting to this part and having no idea how I'm supposed to be. I feel like it's like, Pecan, you found us, or like that. But all I have to go off of is an episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog and the alligator from All Dogs Go to Heaven. And one other thing, I think the alligator from Sly Cooper. That's all I have to go off of, and I haven't seen any of those things in years. Yes, well, you're hardly inconspicuous. Look who's shown up for the ball, Seraphine! Our petite Hatchet! I'm not showing up for the ball, I'm retrieving you from it. I realize time... Alonso Albal Kalinda Alonso Dancer. I feel like that's a song, probably. It's probably a song. Time doesn't factor into your backward professional philosophy, but we have a job to do. You were supposed to meet me at... Hi! You were to meet me at 6th and Washington at... There's the chickens. Yeah, but you wouldn't come here if we just invited you. We enjoy watching you dance, but you better sit down before you fall over. So many Cajun that I can't do. The Kalinda is a dance which roots tracing back to African martial arts. It appears to have made its way to the American South with the slave trade, where it intermingled with Creole and Cajun cultures and developed a new reputation as a bawdy, forbidden dance with implications of voodoo practice. In sidelong reference to the Kalinda dance, a girl named Kalinda occasionally appears in Louisiana folk songs, the popular Cajun tune Alon's Dancer Kalinda among them. So, in the interest of, like, my inability to... Oh, alright. I meant to open it in a new window, but okay. Okay, so I'm gonna just go ahead and assume that's not how it sounded at this situation. Don't worry, you missed most of the fun parts. The fun parts of what exactly? I fit exactly, Pecan. For our patron Mater Carrefour, the chicken. Behind that, Delor, one of your swamp spirits. Well, we've quickly stumbled on something that makes even less sense than the chicken party. It makes sense. It makes sense if you know anything. And he ain't just a swamp spirit. He's all around in between places. Off trodden paths, away from street light, where all's dim and dangerous. Where the strange animals are, where people like us live. And you best acknowledge it when he been good to you. Yeah, I am sorry. Like, I don't know if there's anybody who watches these that are Cajun Creole, and this is super, like, rude. I just don't know how to do a Cajun Creole voice. I should probably look into it. Especially when they start adding all these extra dashes and things to the words. We was babies when he saved us. Me and Nicodeme. La Societe de Notre Dame de... Oh my god. Benefaces. Dad was going to separate us. Boys over here, girls over there. I told the sisters to cut my hair. I'll just be a boy and we can keep together. Nobody would listen. They gotta put walls up and draw lines around everything. Like they're afraid of how it's going to get all tangled together. Nobody could listen because she was yelling like a coyote in a trap. I didn't think she was ever going to eat again if we stayed. Mind, we left that place. Oh, they're adorable little faces. For a time we was lost in the city, lost on the roads, and then lost in the bayou. We didn't know it, but we slipped into Mater Carrefour's twilight place between places. He saw us half-starved in our pirogue, and took pity on us and sent us on a guide, a gator that glowed like a full moon, and showed us a way in that dark water maze. He brought us to Maman Huale and the Voudians of the Nowhere Isles. So we stayed and lived there and learned about how to survive in Mater Carrefour's shadows, doing what's in our blood. The blood of Laveau and Lafitte. Mordecai just wants no part of this. Voodoo Eden. So, this is all a ploy to sell me some grease? Is that it? Or is this a joke? Is this a joke? I said no more jokes. Is this performance art? No. We've been mulling you over. We decided we want you to join the congregation. What? Congregation? We, all of us. Except not that one. He invited himself. And what about that one? Is he alive? He doesn't blink. He He'll be fine. I'm sorry, I'm just replaying his in my head is okay. Just his face when he's I didn't even notice him just in the background not moving at all. Is he alive? He doesn't blink. Thank you, I decline. Not gonna listen to— No, I'm answering no. Why don't you just let me No, I don't want to be in your weird club. Kayon, it's not quite enough that we have to work together. No, not when we know what kind you are. You talked to the fat man about us. I wonder, what did he tell you? He said you were hijacking shipments coming up from the south, and he hired you instead of having you shot. A stroke of generosity you've clearly indulged to the utmost. Ha! And precisely what kind am I? The kind who turns on his partners on a dime. You don't understand anything about that. My, we do. It's just business. We're the same kind, us. But this here, it's more than business. This way, we got more to talk about, and we stay friends, whatever happens. And if no, then whatever happens, it's just business. But you should know, Mater Carrefour, he set us on this crisscross path. He says he knows you. You met him before. On a lonely road, in an alley by the tracks on a train, maybe. When you was in that same little boat as us, when you was lost. Lackadaisy dissonance. Let's see if I can see this. Mother, forgive my unannounced departure. Circumstances relating to my employment have made does that say made required? Me to travel on short notice. There may be some time before I'm able to correspond again, but you will find savings in my rented room above the dry grocery adequate for living. Give Ms. Kovitz the... Yeah, I'm not going to be able to just read that as it is. Damn it. Damn it. Great West. He seems stressed. Lackadaisy post-haste. Excuse me. You wouldn't happen to have a postage stamp, would you? Pardon me, perhaps I could impose on you to post a letter? I wouldn't ask a stranger except that it's... Alright, well this is creepy. Tack, 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 tack. Tack, 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 tack. Oh. Right at the last moment, right at the right moment, he come right out of the shadows. In one form or the other, like a strange light. Like he'd been watching all the time. 'Cause he was. Wait, so... did this dude just roll up and he's actually the gator? Lackadaisy thaumaturgy. Is he actually the gator? I feel like he's the gator. And I don't remember any of this! Like, oh my god. Let's see. If these comics are from 2015, then I would not have seen these. Because I last read Lackadaisy before this Let's Read. I last read Lackadaisy in June of 2015. So depending on when in 2015 these went up, I may straight up have not seen these. Which then makes me wonder, how did I see the thing that Rocky does after this without having seen these before? Because I remember the Cajun people, but none of this, and I don't remember Lackadaisy Nightmare either. But there certainly seems to be something happening here. Mr. Possibly Alligator Man. Platform 4. 9 3/4. You don't want to trust a guy with a pinstripe suit, my dude. And like that, he's lit up a path out that black mire you got yourself in. Shining in a direction for you real clear. His direction. Lackadaisy Redivivo. Redivivo? Redivivo. But once you take that direction, once that light is on you, that's all you got. The other path's gone forever. The other Loa leave you. You're obliged to him only, always. Or else you are lost again. Alone in the dark, not sure if you're coming or going, dead or alive. Is she just coming up on him with a knife? But you're where you're supposed to be here. Where he wanted you so we can take up the path together. Now, you want to know where it goes? Toward professional complications. More fortune-telling. You're less inert in your off hours than I supposed, but whatever your plans for this menagerie or of oddities, consider me uninvolved. I have my own path laid out. It includes doing my job tonight, whether you're coming or not. If you'll excuse me. Miss, please don't touch. Stay a little longer. We have something for you. We'll put it right here. I figured this one, he'll want to think it over. So we're gonna send a gift with you to watch out for you, give you a little time and help you get your mind right. The same gift made to a carrefour sent to watch and guide us, our Diable, LeBlanc L'Ancien. I'll pass on the Diable, thank you. This'll be in the way, and you can call me Zuli if you like. What are they doing? Diablo or job in Voodoo refers to a spirit and carries a somewhat different connotation than devil or demon in more common contexts. Lackadaisy keepsake. Is that the guy who's not blinking, or is that somebody else? But there goes the chicken. So who do you think lit up that pig farm? Wait, is that her? Oh. Must have been them pigs. I saw a revolution in those beady eyes. Oh, why? They were so well fed. Those farm boys was feuding with somebody. All I know, they take some guns and never come back. My non, they rushed in that revenge business. You gotta take time. You know that. But don't get ideas. What I gave you, you'll see that's a good thing. A guard. You let LeBlanc guide you, he'll show you the way, keep you safe, even make you powerful, but he got a hot temper too. So don't cross him or he'll eat you from the inside. You're confusing germs for spirits. What's this work we're supposed to be doing tonight? You got another hatchet job in store? No. I've brought more precise instruments this time. Okay, so, alright, let me just stop for a second. This is the part that I remember seeing. Them having this conversation right here with this accent that I had no idea how to do, and them talking to him in the back seat. But I don't remember the alligator, or the fact that all the other stuff happened. When did this page happen? 2015, so, I don't know. In Haitian Voodoo, and New Orleans Voodoo by extension, it's believed that a spirit may be involved in it as a guard or gad for an individual through various ritualistic methods, sometimes involving a branding or scarification. Of course, it's generally a much more voluntary rite than Seraphine seems to have made it here. So they forcibly gave Mordecai a guardian spirit by stabbing him in the shape of a compass? But, as many questions as this seems to have raised, this is probably a good stopping point for this episode, especially since I doubt that I'm going to get any answers about this anytime soon. So, this has been Anachi Sasuke, this has been Let's Read Lackadaisy. I think this was episode 8? Maybe? Sorry for the delay between episodes. If you liked it, a like and subscribe will be groovy. If you didn't, you need to do either one of those things. I'll put a link in the description to the comic and also to Tracy Butler's Patreon so you can give her some support, because that would be awesome. Keep the comic going forever! Forever! So, thanks again, and I will see y'all in the next one. Later!